Yes. Practical session of digital circuit simulation. So I little recall what we discussed on the yesterday's class. So in the first class, we designed so many logic gates, and then we practiced that using the software. See, this is the software available. I'll just put the slideshow of that. This is the software available. So how you can download the software? Just type deeds in Google, deeds free download. You can able to download the circuit. So it's as simple. Simply download and then install. It is available for Windows version. The software given is only for the Windows version. Yes. So most of them have Windows and you can make use of this. Basic logic gates we designed using this software, and then on the second class we designed universal gates. Yes. Up to NAND gate I discussed. I planned for one more session for how to take you into the NOR gate universal gates, so designing all the gates using NOR gates only. So that session also I have planned. The continuation of this series you can able to attend that class also. Yes. And in yesterday's class, I have taken you into the combinational circuits, designing combinational circuits. So what and all circuits we discussed? We discussed like start from the simple circuit like half adder circuit we have started. So after half adder, we discussed full adder, and that is full adder using two half adder we discussed. So I'll also take you to the deeds platform itself so that you can easily recall what and all we have discussed. Yes, so we discussed this simple half adder using basic gates, and also we discussed half adder. uh, I have designed all the yesterday's class in a single page. Okay, so this is half adder, sorry, this is FA is full adder. For simple understanding, I gave the caption as FA. FA is full adder. So full adder we have designed using two half adder block. So that is the idea. Yes. So this also we tried with different input output and it came out very well. Yes. Then comes, so some of the questions are only is it possible to add 2 bits or 3 bits, like that few question arised. So for that the answer is, if you put so many FAs, what is FA? FA is full adder. If you put so many FAs in series, then you will get what? You can do parallel addition. So I can add so many bits in series. Yes, so that is the idea of doing this. So this is not a IC, but what is this? I'm taking individual blocks of full adder. I'm taking individual blocks of full adder. Yes. Am I audible? My voice is clear.
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Okay, ma. Yes. So this we have seen, and I'll also take you to the last topic what we discussed. So this is the IC block. See, this is a IC block. Which IC is a parallel 4-bit parallel adder IC? It is IC 7483. IC 7483 is a parallel adder IC. So the same pins will be available in the IC. Okay, what and all will be there? Inputs for A and inputs for B, and also outputs for sum, and then carry in and then carry out. So these are the things you will get available in the IC, and we also practiced this. Yes. So this is adder or subtractor? A adder है और subtractor है. ये क्या है? Which circuit this is? How I can identify whether it is adder circuit or subtractor circuit? This is an adder circuit. Very good. So how I can identify this? If my Cin is 0, if my Cin is 0, it will add two inputs given here. It will add two inputs given here. So that is what we did yesterday. So it also came very well. Yes, the circuit performed very well. So the next is a little complicated. It is adder cum subtractor. See, A inputs are given directly, but the B inputs are applied using a logic. We have applied the B inputs. And for the C in, I connected all the other terminals of XOR gate. I connected together and I made it to M. M is what? M is the control pin. Okay, so this is also given to the carry input. So now, as usual, carry is what? As usual, the carry pin is 0. So if carry pin is 0, this adder will do addition of A and B. If carry pin is 0, when carry pin will be 0? My M is 0. If my M is 0, it will add A and B. Okay. If my M is 1, it will do subtraction of A minus B. It will do subtraction of A minus B. Okay. So that is the logic. Actually, I'll take you into the slide and then I'll explain you how this is working as a subtractor. So few of them still have doubt in how the same circuit is used for addition and then subtraction, isn't it? So I'll take you to the slide and then I'll clarify you with a simple example so that it will be clear for you. Okay. So that is the idea. So apart from the yesterday's topic, today I have planned to do magnitude comparator, encoder, decoder, and then your syllabus consists of 4 cross 1 and then 1 cross 4 DMAX. So these things are available. So those things also we will try to finish it off in today's session. Yes. So this is the adder cum subtractor circuit. For simple understanding, I have, instead of taking a IC, I have taken the adder block itself and I also applied with some inputs. Okay, this is my M control. This is my M control. So I'll take you to the diagram now. See, my M is 1. So it's very clear, if M is 1, it will act as what? It will act as a subtractor. Yes. So M is 1. So the same 1 is applied to the input also. Okay. So that's all up to now. Then what else? I have applied an input of, in A terminal, I applied 1, 1, 0, 1. Okay. Then let us see what is applied to the B terminal. So B terminal is also 1, 1, 0, 1. So A is also same number and B is also same number. So if I do 5 minus 5, the output is 0. Yes. So I'm doing same number. As example of 5 minus 5, M is control ma. This is a control pin and simply to give any name, the control pin is given as M as a name. Mode, M means mode actually. If M mode is 0, it will do the adder option. If M mode is 1, it will do the subtractor option. Okay, it will work as a subtractor. That is the idea. Okay, then these are my A series and these are my B series. I am giving the same data to my A and same data to my B, simply to to roughly understand the subtraction concept. Okay, so it's very easy. If I do 5 minus 5, the output will be 0, obviously. Okay, so let us check how that is working. Yes, see, this is the inputs applied to the B terminal. I take a pen. And what about the other input of the XOR gate? Can any one of you help here? What about the other inputs of the XOR gate? See, one input of the XOR gate, I have applied B. All the B inputs I have applied. 1 here, and 0 here, and 1 here. Yes. The other input of the XOR gate is 1. So everywhere m or 1. So what is m now? M is 1, no? So everywhere I'll get 1, 1, 1. So now you can easily help me with the help of truth table of XOR gate. Yes. So 1 XORed with XOR. If you XOR same number, the output of XOR gate becomes 0. Isn't it? Yes. So that is what is given in blue color here. 0 and 1, output will be 1. Okay. 1 and 1, output will be 0. 1 and 1, again output will be 0. So got it? So now all the inputs are available in the full adder. All inputs are available to the full adder. So now come, it's very easy for us to go into the full adder. So what is the input given? 0, 1 and then 1. Okay. So now what is this? 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1, what is the output? Output is 0 and carry is 1. Output is 0 and carry is 1. That is given to the next full adder. So this is called as carry propagation. Carry is moving from one full adder to the other full adder. Okay. So this is clear for the first flip flop. Am I audible to everyone? Yes. Okay. Now we will see the second one. So this is 1, 0, 1. So 1 plus 0 plus 1. So what is that? 1 plus 1. So again the sum is 0, carry is 1. So carry is propagated to the next one. Okay. Now what comes here? It is 0, 1, 1. So it is 1 plus 1. Again sum is 0, carry is 1. Okay. What comes here? 0, 1, 1. Okay. 1 plus 1. Again sum is 0 and carry is 1. Yes. That is what we tried in the tried using the software. Yes. Understood? So why I want this logic actually? Yes. So I want to do what? I want to do A minus B. Okay. This is what I want to do. But what I'm using? I'm using a full adder. I'm using a full adder circuit to do A minus B. But it is actually, it does not make any sense. I'm using an adder to do subtraction. I'm using an adder to do the subtraction. So I'm going to teach my adder to work as a subtractor. So how I teach my adder? My adder actually will do addition only. It won't do subtraction. What I'm doing, I'm taking the B and I'm doing some logic here. I'm doing some logic here and I'm giving that to the B input. So that what happens, it will do A plus B only, but finally my answer will become like a subtraction answer. And what is that logic I did here? The logic I did here is called as the 2's complement. 2's complement logic. So we will check this with the circuit once again, whether my input and output is giving the correct answer using the software. Yes. Yes, this is my thing. I'll do simulation. So what I gave 1, 1, 0, 1 in my A, and in B also 1, 1, 0, 1. This is what I gave. But the control should be what? Control should be 1. Yes. So to subtract, the control should be 1. So all the outputs, some outputs are 0 and my carry became 1. Yes. What I did manually, the same thing I got using the software. Yes. I hope you can understand this. Yeah, it's a simple logic. Just draw it in a paper and then you give your own inputs and try. Surely you will get it. If not, tomorrow you come back. One more time I'll explain you. Yes, this is using full adder and this is using the 7483 IC. That's it. Okay, we will go to the magnitude comparator. So magnitude comparator means what it will do? It will compare two inputs. Okay, always comparator will, we know that, always we know the comparator will compare two things. Okay, even the human brain will also all time do the comparison process. We always compare ourselves with our friends when the faculty is issuing the answer sheet, so we will immediately start to compare our marks. So that is also our human brain will also most of the time work in the comparator mode. So here it is a magnitude comparator. So it is similar like how we check our mark with our friend's paper. The same thing here. Okay. So it's a 2-bit comparator. So the input are A and B, and output I'm getting is A greater than B or A equal to B, and then A less than B. So this is what the output. So this is a simple block diagram of that with 2 inputs and then 3 outputs. 2 inputs and then 3 outputs. Yes, the block diagram of that. So these things we discussed in the theory portion itself, and this is our logic diagram. So from this logic diagram, what and all I can take, I have only 2 inputs. So my inputs can change only like this, as what? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and then 1, 1. My input can take only these 4 combinations. But whenever my inputs are equal, it will tell that A equal to B. So that LED starts to glow. Okay. All other time the other LED starts to glow. Okay. So A less than B, we will just see the expression and then we will go to the building of circuits. So A less than B, it's A bar B, and then A greater than B, it's A B bar. So what are all the gates we want? We want 2 NOT gate, 2 AND gate, and 1 XNOR gate. So these are the components we need. Yes. So what I do, I'll go to the software. I'll create a new circuit. Okay. So I create a new circuit. I'll pick up what and all I want. I picked R. If you press R, I picked a NOT gate. If you press R, I can able to rotate the component. Yes, I'll place it like this. So 2 NOT gate I want. I'll put 2 NOT gates, and then 2 AND gate I want. So I'll take 2 AND gates, and then 1 XNOR gate I want. Yes, but here we have only XOR gate in the software. We don't have XNOR option in the software. It's not visible. Okay. Is it visible now? Can you see the blank screen?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Okay. Okay, now I'll do from the first. So I'll take, so what and all components we have seen in the magnitude comparator, all those components I'm going to place it on the screen. So we want 2 NOT gate, and then we need AND gate. So 2 AND gate I'll take. Yes. And then there is no XNOR gate present in the software. So I'll take XOR gate itself. And then in the output side, I'll do inversion. Output side, I'll do inversion so that it will work as a XNOR gate. So that is the idea. Yes. Then how many inputs I need? I need 2 inputs. And what are they? They are A and B. Yes, no? The inputs are A and B. So I'll place it A and B. Okay. So what and all required? Still I need a output. So I'll take a simple LED. multiple LED to put my output, throw my output. Yeah. So now all the components are taken. So now press Ctrl W to take a wire. See, if you pick a wire, your mouse cursor will change to cross. Then just click on all the pink box. Yes. So now how to connect? What is the expression? We will just before connecting these components, we will just go back to the expression what we have in the magnitude comparator. Once reconfirm it, what is the expression, and then we will come here. Yes. So I'll change the shape. See what and all expression I have. So here I have A XOR of B, and here I have A greater than B, I have A B bar, and A less than B, I have A bar B. So these are the things I have. The same thing I want to connect. Yes, this is my, I go to circuit, insert text box. So this is my text box of A less than B. What is TT? Where is TT is truth table, ma? TT is truth table. Yes, I'll just, for a simple understanding, I'll put some text box so that we can only understand clearly. More readable the outputs will be. Yes. Okay, now I should connect this to A bar. So this is what, this is my A. If I connect here, this is my A line. But if I connect here, this is my A bar line. If I connect here, this is my B line. Here it is B bar line. So always whenever my circuit is like tree type of circuit, I'll always, it's my habit to do it like this. I'll take the complete line so that I can very easily build my circuit. Yes. So here I want to connect this point to A bar. Yes, this is my A bar. And I want to connect this to B. Huh? So this is our B. Yes, it's directly given. This is my B. B is directly given. Okay. And here it is A. I have to connect XNOR to A, and then I should connect this point to B. Okay. There is no thing here, inversion here. And here you want to connect to B bar. B bar and A. So I'll first connect to A, and then I'll connect to B bar. Okay. Now connecting the gates to the logic is over. Now connect to your output only. Okay. So now we will see how my circuit should work. Okay. Whenever both my inputs are 0, 0, which LED should glow? This LED should glow. Whenever my inputs are 1, 1, this LED should glow again. Yes. If A is 0, B is 1, A less than B. If A is 0, B is 1, it is A less than B. If A is 1 and B is 0, it is A greater than B. Yes. So we will simulate and try. Huh? So it's prompt me to save the file. I'll save it as combinational practice. Yes. So see, it has already given me throughout the output here. When A and B are equal, 0, 0. So A equal to B. I'll make both 1, 1. Yes. Now both are 1, 1. So still A equal to B is A equal to B is 1. Okay. Now A is 0. Yes, got it. A less than B. Now B is 0. Yes. Now A greater than B is 1. Yes. Got it. Now we practiced magnitude comparator using basic gates. You cannot use, see, question is whether we can able to use XOR gate in the place of XNOR. We cannot use that. So what I did, I placed XOR gate and then in the output side I connected one NOT gate. Yes, so it will work as what? It will work as XNOR gate.
Priya ma'am, are you there? Ma'am, we cannot hear you. Ma'am, you've logged off. Okay. So, okay, let me know once you're there. Maybe. Sure, okay. Okay. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Parul?
Yes, ma'am, you're there.
Yeah, I have connected. I'll start. Yeah, ma. We will resume the class. Actually, I have a huge internet problem in my place. Today there is a heavy rain in Bangalore morning. So because of that, so many trees are also fallen. And maybe there is a network block in that. So we will resume the class, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, please go ahead.
Yes. Okay. So encoder and decoder and mux and demux. Yes. Both are like pairs always. So it's very easy if you know encoder and you can quickly do decoder. If you know mux, you can very quickly do the encoder. Yes, that is the thing. So here we have 2 to 4. So inputs will be 2, outputs will be 4. 3 to 8, input will be 3 and output will be 8. So this is the thing. And for this decoder I have a IC also. So IC 74139 is a 2 to 4 decoder. IC 74138 is a 3 to 8 decoder. So similarly we have ICs like this also. Yes. So what is the application of this decoder? We discussed in the what is the application of decoder? We discussed in the theory session itself. Yes. Decoder is like which one you want to select, which portion you want to select. Yes, that is the application of decoder. For example, if you are downloading a song in your mobile phone, so it will ask you where you want to save your song, in which folder you want to save your song. So it will ask you, no. So at the time you will you save me in my phone memory, you save me in my external memories, like that you will give the some options. So the decoder will also works in a same way like that. So inputs will be 2, Output will be any one of the 4 output. See, these are the 2 inputs and then we have 4 outputs. If it is 2 input, what are all the combinations it will take? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and then 1, 1. Yes, those are the combinations it will take. And enable is required. Enable is like your power switch of TV, power switch of your computer. That is the enable. So only if your power switch of TV is on, you can able to change any channels. If power switch of TV is off, if you change the channel also, it won't reflect on there won't be any effect in your TV. So that is the idea. Yes, so 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Yes, if it is 0, 0, D0 will be 1. If it is 0, 1, D1 will be 1. 1, 0, D2 will be 1. 1, 1, so D3 will be 1. So already we have discussed the same diagrams in the theory portion. So I'll go little bit faster. So this is designing of decoder using the basic gates. And then we will check whether the decoder, how the decoder works for the basic gates. So I'll share the screen of the software. Yes, and a little move down. Then here, my voice is not clear. I hope you all can able to see the screen share. So what and all I want a NOT gate. Okay, take 2 NOT gate. Then I want AND gate, but this time I want 3 input AND gate. Okay, this time I want 3 input AND gate. So we will see why you want 3 input AND gate. Okay, and then so all the components I placed. Now I place the input output. So this is my enable input. This is my power switch. Yes, the next switch is A switch. Next is A. The next one is B. Or else you can also take it as A0, A1 like that. Yes, so that is done. Then you want the output LED. Yes, so that is done. Then last one is wire. Yes, you can wire all the things. Yes, done. So it is done. Okay. Now I want to give this enable input to all the AND gates. Okay. The enable should be always 1. If it is 1 only, the circuit will work. If it is 0, the circuit will not work. Okay. So now next I'll connect all the AND gates to enable input. So one portion I will finish it off. Okay, how to remember this, where to connect what, A bar, how to remember this? You have to remember connect to A or I want to connect to A bar. How to remember this? It's like it's from the truth table only. So what is the truth table? Your truth table is 0, 0. The first thing is your truth table change like 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Yes. So 0, 0. So if it is 0, 0, you have to connect to bar. That is B bar or A bar. So B bar, and here the next one I connect to. First is 0, 0. No, both the inputs are 0, 0. So both are A bar, B bar. Yes. And what is the second one? Okay. So first it is connected to, first is D naught I have. First it is connected to the bar 1. Next one is, next what is the next one? Next one is this is 0. Yes, bar 1. Uh, this one is, this is 0 and this is connected to 1. So it is A bar B. This is A bar B here. Yes, that is D1. So what is my new? It is A bar B. Okay, A bar. So these topics are there for first year of electronic mechanics, CTS, and as well as CITS. You can see these topics. So second I'll connect A bar. What is the second one? It is A, and here it is B bar. Okay. So here last is both are 1 1. No, both are 1 1. So both I'll connect to B and then both I'll connect. Yes, done. So it's done. The circuit, we have built the circuit. Yes, now we will simulate. See, now my power switch of the TV is off. Okay, my input is, I want to change these channels 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So whatever I change in A and B does not reflect in the output side because my power switch is off. Okay, so what I do, I'll make 0 0 and then first I on the power switch. Yes, so the power switch is on. So now 0 0, what is out? D naught is enabled. So 0 1, so what is out? D1 is enabled. Next is 1 0, D2 is enabled. 1 1 1 1, D3 is enabled. Yes, got it? So it's very simple. We designed the decoder circuit. Why we use power switch? So this is actually we know that 2 cross 4 decoder is decoder using an IC. What is the IC name? IC 74139. So it is defaultly given with the enable pin. So only that enable pin is present. Enable pin, it is not clock. This is not clock. This is the input. It is also a logic input. It's not clock. I'm giving full all time one only. So that IC is having a enable pin. Only that is enable. Only if you on the switch on your computer you can able to work. It's like that. It's the main switch. Okay. So now I stop my animation and I wanted to do one more thing. It's not IC74. It's not IC. It's IC 74139. Yes. So I go to the fresh page. So how many inputs we had? We had 2 inputs and we had 4 outputs. Okay. So just see, I go to the toolbar. I just select in my toolbar. I have a decoder option. So my decoder is 2 cross 4 decoder. Okay. So I'll take the decoder, put the decoder in my schematic window. See here, I have 2 inputs and I have 4 outputs. So my outputs are series of LEDs. I'll take 4 output LEDs. Yeah. So what is this? This is Y naught, no? y0 to y3. So that is my output. Then I want two inputs. So what is my input? This is my A0. A0 means LSB bit. What is LSB? What is LSB? LSB is least significant bit, and then MSB is most significant bit. Yes, we studied that in the max itself. Max itself we will study what is LSB and what is MSB. Okay, this is tied. And see enable. See this IC itself is having enable input. Enable input is one only, then that IC will be selected. See, if you study the continuation of this, you will have in the microprocessor, microcontroller and all. So in that case, you will have so many memory locations. So which memory location you want to select, that is decided by the decoder. So at that time, this enable will be very useful. So there will be 10 decoders in series. So if you make enable of the first decoder, the decoder will be on. Second decoder, the next decoder will be on. So the logic will grow like that. Yes, now our circuit is also over. We will simulate it. So enable is 0, main switch is 0, output input is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So there is no change in my output. So now what I do, I change my enable input. So my enable input is 1 now. I have changed it to 1. Yes. So 0, 0, y0 is selected, 0, 1. This is A0. Okay. So this is 0, 1. So y1 is selected. So then 0, 1, y2 is selected. Then 1, 1. So y3 is selected. So my circuit, my logic worked very well with the decoder circuit, 2 cross 4 decoder, which is one we designed, one we tried using the basic gates and one we tried using the IC block. So both came very well, worked well for us. Yes. So we tried this basic gate circuit and as well as we tried with the decoder circuit. So that is the idea. So next we will go to the encoder. Encoder is just ulta to the decoder what we have. So the number of inputs will be more, the number of outputs will be less. That is encoder. So here also 4 to 2, 8 to 3, 16 to 4, 32 to 5, all these types of encoder is available. Yes, 4 inputs and then 2 outputs. So input is 0, 0, 0, 1, output is 0, 0. Then D1 is 1, output is 0, 1. So it grows like this. The truth table will be like this. So this is the logic diagram. Simply take 4 inputs, connect, and then you will get the output. Yes, shall we try with this? So this is 4 cross 2 encoder. So this portion I will use for 4 cross 2 encoder. So how many input switches I want? I want 4 input switches. So this is D0, no? D0, then D1, then D2, then D3. And then I want OR gate. Only 2 OR gates were sufficient. So I'll place 2 OR gates. Only 2 outputs, so 2 OR gate. Then I'll take the output, LED output. So that's it. Now we will wire it. What is encoder? Encoder will have many inputs, few outputs. 2 power n input, n output. As per the okay, the D naught is nowhere connected. D naught is nowhere connected. So we will simulate it. So D naught is 1, output is 0. D1 is 1. So what is 1? Q naught is 1. Then D2 is 1. Q1 is 1. Now D3 is 1. Both are 1, 1. Yes. So the truth table is satisfied here. So what is the truth table? D naught is 1, both are 0, 0 outputs. D1 is 1, Q1 is 1, and Q1 is 0, and Q naught is 1. D2 is 1, Q1 is 1, and Q naught is 0, and D3 is 1, both are 1, 1. So we got that, yes. So this is 8 to 3 encoder. 8 inputs you will have, and you will have the 3 outputs. So in the same way you can design for this also. So the next one is mux and demux. It's 4 o'clock now. Shall we continue, or shall we carry on in the next class this?
Ma'am, let's continue in the next class because I have to log in to another.
Okay, Parul. Okay. Okay, ma. So today I will wind up the session. So this is a fresh topic. We will start freshly in the tomorrow's session. So the tomorrow's session is again 3 o'clock. We will continue with the mux and demux where we left out. Yes. Thank you, everyone.